Welcome and thanks for joining us on this edition of News 2. I'm Sandra Gamansing. Retirees over the age of 65 will continue to have insurance coverage through November. A statement from the governor's office this week criticized the government's health insurance board. He said they failed to make sure that almost 200 seniors had a seamless transition from Cigna Insurance to United Healthcare. But now the problem has been fixed. News 2's Erica Parsons has more.
Retirees over 65 will be covered through November. That's what the government's health insurance board told the Daily News after an emergency meeting Thursday. It all started with a dressing down from Governor DeYoung Wednesday when he released a statement critical of the board for failing to make a decision that would have provided Medicare supplemental coverage for the seniors.
I had no choice but then to inform the governor and to allow him to communicate that and to light the proverbial fire underneath the health insurance board to get them to make a decision, which I think they did yesterday, but that has not been communicated to me.
Post-65 retirees were just switched from Cigna Insurance to United Healthcare effective October 1st. Enrolling in Medicare Part B had not been mandatory under Cigna, but it is under United. Most of the seniors were enrolled, but for the small few who weren't, Cigna extended coverage until November 1st. United developed an interim plan to cover the seniors from November 1 to June next year, so officials say when the board failed to act, that plan went out the door.
When the health insurance board missed that Friday, October 11th deadline to make a decision, there was a potential that those retirees, that 189 retirees, would have lost coverage beginning for the month of November.
Director Herman says to fix the problem, the board would have had to go back to Cigna for another 30-day extension and then vote on the United plan to pick up December 1st. Herman says he hasn't received official notice that a solution has been reached, but he's hopeful so he can tell his members.
If they did, they just need to communicate that to the Division of Personnel so that we can put these 189 retirees at ease that they are not going to be impacted negatively by the board's original inaction when they missed the deadline of October 11th.
Erica Parsons, News 2.
Senator Alicia Hansen has a new proposal on the table to address the issue of retirees who have not been paid. She said it's because of a dispute between the government and the employees' retirement system, who says the government owes them money, so they can't pay those seniors.
Who are getting squeezed are those retirees whose mortgages are collapsing as we speak and have many other issues. So what I've done in trying to analyze the situation is submitted a bill proposal to be drafted to have the GRS direct them to immediately pay those retirees, okay? And let the fight between the government and the GRS continue and get resolved among them.
The Committee on Finance convened Friday at the Otley Legislative Hall to receive testimony from the Virgin Islands Port Authority. Additional revenue in the amount of $1.8 million will be coming to VIPA from an amendment signed by Governor John P. DeYoung Jr., increasing the marine terminal tax from 30 cents to $1, as well as the implementation of new fees to be collected from tours originating at the Crown Bay, Charlotte Amalie, and Red Hook ferry terminals. VIPA gave an update on repairs and changes underway at the airport and the process of completing repairs to 15 critical units at the Bournefield housing to be completed by the end of this month. Criminal Investigation Bureau detectives on St. Thomas are investigating a first-degree assault that left one man injured by gunshots. The shooting occurred in Smith Bay on October 17th, about 10:20 p.m. One man was shot more than once in his legs and torso. Here's more from the VIPD.
According to the preliminary police report, the victim was exiting a home in the area and heard someone call his name. He said he looked around and then he heard gunshots. The victim ran for cover. He told police he did not recognize the voice that called to him and he did not see the shooter. Police recovered a firearm in the area during their investigation, along with several spent shell casings. A vehicle that was parked on the street was also damaged by gunshots. This case remains under active investigation by the Criminal Investigation Bureau detectives.
Meanwhile, on St. Croix, police have arrested Fitz T. Tarshish, who is wanted on charges in Arizona based on a warrant. Tarshish was arrested on October 17th at a residence in Estate Friedenthal. A firearm was found at the residence. The 35-year-old, born on St. Croix, was charged with unlawful possession of a firearm and possession of marijuana. The suspect is wanted in Arizona on charges of money laundering and 2 counts of possession of marijuana. He has been held on a $25,000 bail and is awaiting extradition to Arizona. The Hovenza agreement is going to the Senate once again. On Friday, Governor DeYoung resent a modified Fourth Amendment agreement to the Hovenza concession agreement to the 30th legislature. Senators rejected the original deal on August 7th because they had several concerns. Those concerns were put into a resolution on October 1st. Since then, the governor engaged in talks with senators and Hovenza's owners to address the issues. He said after weeks of discussion, Hovenza's owners have signed off on a formal document that provides assurances and clarifications to the problems senators had. The Fourth Amendment agreement covers the sale process of the refinery. NEWS2 will have more on Monday's newscast on that details of the proposal. The government shutdown left several SNAP clients concerned about whether or not they would receive their benefits in November. Now that the shutdown has come to an end, should these clients still be worried? NEWS2's Shanika Robinson has the answer to that question.
Clients of the Supplement Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as SNAP, were concerned about not receiving their benefits on November 1st as a result of the government shutdown. Now that the shutdown has come to an end, things have effectively gone back to normal with the SNAP program.
Since the federal government shutdown has been resolved, the clients, all SNAP clients, will be able to receive their benefits for November.
The U.S. Food and Nutrition Service issued a directive to all states and territories to not process benefits for November unless the federal government reopens or special plans for SNAP are realized. Therefore, as a result of the shutdown, the Department of Human Services was advised not to send in the usual SNAP requests on October 15th in order to provide assistance in November.
Although we had to delay submitting our paperwork on the October 15th, the shutdown was over in time and we were able to submit our documents.
The Department of Human Services serves approximately 28,000 people through SNAP at a cost of $4.93 million annually. The department will continue to issue SNAP benefits through October and the upcoming months.
One thing I also like to remind our clients is that when they receive their benefits in November, they don't have to feel pressured to spend all of their benefits all at one time.
Shaniqua Robinson, NEWS2.
For more information, contact the Department of Human Services. You can also visit their website at www.dhs.gov.vi. Saturday is your last chance to catch the Women's Coalition at Plaza Extra East and Kmart West for their Wish List Supermarket campaign. Organizers will be at both locations to get donations of household supplies and canned goods. The items will go towards their emergency shelter for battered women and children and their emergency pantry for families in need. They will be there from 9 to 3 on Saturday. If you miss tomorrow, donations can still be dropped off at the Women's Coalition's office. For a copy of the wish list, visit their Facebook page at www.fb.com/WCSTX. Glitches on top of glitches. There are reports of new problems with the Affordable Care Act enrollment website. Tara Mergener has the latest from Washington, D.C.
CBS News has learned even after people sign up for insurance at healthcare.gov, other glitches are popping up. Insurance companies are now reporting the government website is generating duplicate and incomplete enrollment forms, some of which contain highly personal information.
Administration officials aren't releasing enrollment numbers until next month, but plenty of Americans are spending hours, even days on their computers trying and failing to sign up.
John Tankersley, a stay-at-home dad from Indianapolis, says he has spent more than 25 hours on the website and still can't enroll.
If I need to go back and edit a piece of information and it won't pop me back to where I was, it makes me do all the rest of it over again.
Jackie Nesbitt works at a retail store in Alexandria, Virginia, and told us she'd rather fill out the 20-plus page paper application than waste all that time online.
It's 22 pages long. I haven't even really looked at it yet.
Next week, a House committee is holding hearings to find out why the website wasn't working properly before millions of Americans started logging on. Tara Mergener for CBS News, Washington.
And keeping our eye on the economy, strong earnings from General Electric and Morgan Stanley and better than expected news from China pushed the S&P 500 further into record territory. Google topped $1,000 a share for the first time after reporting profits that blew past Wall Street's estimates. To put Google's stock rise in perspective, if you bought $10,000 worth of Google stock when the company went public in 2004, you'd have $100,000 today. This is the New York Stock Exchange with Scotiabank Stock Market Watch. The Dow, Nasdaq, S&P all up. The Dow 28, Nasdaq 51, S&P 11. Coming up on News 2, we have much more straight ahead, including sports. We'll be right back. We're calling all volunteers to participate in the Christiansted Matters Month. That's on St. Croix on October 19th and 20th. Front Porch Appeal will be hosting the second annual Christiansted Town Cleanup. They're calling all groups and individuals to come out and help wash, scrub, paint, weed, and clean the town brick by brick and block by block. To get involved, send an email to cca@christianstednow.org for more information. And you can also get involved through Facebook by searching for the Christiansted Community Alliance. Well, Hope Inc. would like you to join them in recognizing Lorna Freeman, Cheryl Bowens Jackson, 340 Boxing, Dr. Jerry Smith, and My Brother's Workshop for a Toast to the Heart. Here's more on what this fundraising event starting at 7 p.m. at the Marriott is all about.
So those individuals were chosen because we're celebrating our milestone. We wanted to also celebrate and recognize those who too have done very well as ambassadors here in the Virgin Islands. So this Saturday, we're hosting the Toast to the Heart, which is a fundraiser for Hope's Clinic. 100% of the funds that we raise at this dinner will go towards our clinic services. For the past 10 years, we've provided free HIV, hypertension, diabetes, and obesity prevention services. In January, we'll be providing those same services, but on a different end of the spectrum. We will be including prevention, but in addition to prevention, we will be providing care and treatment as well for those chronic diseases that are disproportionately affecting our community.
The Family Resource Center and Timeless presents Screen on the Green, a free double feature event to benefit both FRC and the Timeless production at Emancipation Garden. Soft drinks, snacks, and popcorn will be on sale. You can try your luck with some raffles, including VI Cardo watch from Cardo Jewelers, a night stay at Westin St. John Resort, and VIP adult tickets to the Grand Tasting Village at Nanny Key Resort. If you would like to learn more about Timeless the movie, check out the Facebook page at www.facebook.com/timelessthemovie. Well, Dominica is celebrating their independence, and a huge event is taking place this weekend. Here's more.
My name is Laureen Barnes Roberts, and I'm a member of the Dominica Association of St. Thomas. Dominica will be celebrating 35 years of independence on November 3rd, 2013. And as Dominicans living in St. Thomas, we have organized our annual cultural night and entertainment and dinner at the Columban Hall of the Holy Family Church. And this will take place on Saturday, October 19th at 8 p.m. So it's a special invitation to all our Dominicans and friends of Dominica living on the Virgin Islands to come join us as we celebrate our 35 years of independence.
Good evening, St. Thomas. I am Laslasa Armour Shillingford, Miss Dominica 2013. Right now I'm in St. Thomas because tomorrow, Saturday, there will be an Independence Gala where all the diaspora will attend, and I've been asked to make a presentation and do a performance. I hope you all will be there.
It's going to be a fun event. Well, it's time for the Pet of the Week. Who do we have today? It's Stella and Wrinkles, two 10-pounder island mixes who, as you can see, love to play. They're very affectionate, active, and fun to watch. Stella and Wrinkles are looking for their forever home. If you're interested in adopting or maybe fostering Stella and Wrinkles or any other shelter animal, you can call the Humane Society at 775-0599.
Today we have Stella on my left and we have Wrinkles on my right. They're both about 4 months old. They're both at the shelter right now. They're probably going to get to about 35 pounds. relatively small dogs, awesome in the car, and very affectionate. If you're interested in either one of these, please come down, check us out at the Humane Society. And don't forget, Barktoberfest is this Sunday. And as always, if you need help spay and neutering your pets, please let us know. We'll be happy to help you in any way we can. Thank you.
Be sure to stick around. Your News 2 AccuWeather forecast is coming up next.